Hello and welcome to the Apologetics 101 course from Welcome to Truth. We're going to take you from knowing nothing about apologetics, not even knowing what apologetics is, to being up on the latest biochemical, biological, archaeological, historical evidences that are out there that show without a doubt that Christianity is true, not just by faith, but by evidence. We're going to give you the resources that you need to continue to learn and read on if you so choose. We're going to show you Christian PhDs throughout the country that are attesting to these evidences. We're going to show you their books, where they teach at school, and the page numbers that you can go back and reference yourself and show your friends that there really is evidence for Christianity. A couple years ago, my wife and I started attending an apologetics class taught by Dr. Joe Mulvihill and Pastor Chris Wheeler. And, I'm 33 years old, and for the first time, I'm hearing about these amazing evidences for Christianity. I mean, up to this point, I was just told that, hey, you got to believe by faith. Don't worry about science. Don't worry about, historical proof. You just have to believe. The only apologetics book that I had ever read was Case for Christ at this point. And suddenly, our eyes are open to all the incredible evidences. And we were like, how can we get this out to the world so that other Christians know about these evidences? You're not going to learn it in schools. They're not going to teach you on TV. A couple years ago, I knew nothing about Christian evidences, but I didn't stop there. I started reading. Luckily, with the mentorship of Dr. Joe Mulvihill, he told me the books to read. I started reading with fury. I started reading these books by the dozens, and I began to discover that there really was scientific evidence, there really was archaeological evidence, historical, biochemical evidence that points to Christianity. I mean, do you as a Christian want to feel confident in any academic setting that you're placed in? This course is for you. We also created a board game along the way too, which we have at welcometotruth.com. But whether you buy the board game or not, we want you to have this information. We want you to share this with your friends, with your youth groups, okay? And that's why we put together this free course for you, so that whether you buy the board game or not, you're still getting the apologetics information, the evidence that you as a Christian need to literally change the world. If 10% of the Christians that are out there got this information, our nation would change. Because once you have the knowledge, if you're a parent, once you have the knowledge that Darwinian evolution has all of these holes in it, there's no way you're going to just let your kid continue, learning without any opposition there. Once you understand moral relativism, there's no way that that's going to trip you up anymore on a college campus. So knowledge becomes power, as cliche as it sounds. We have broken down this course from kindergarten, from not knowing anything about apologetics, all the way up to 12th grade. So if you are like me 2 years ago and you didn't know what apologetics was, you knew nothing about Christian evidences, go through this course, study this course, and by the end, you are going to be able to handle yourself in any sort of secular or academic situation that you find yourself in. Share this with your friends. Share this information with them so that they know too. And again, when we get this information, we can change the world. Okay, so we'll begin in kindergarten, all right? We'll start from the basics. We'll teach you what apologetics means, where it comes from, and some good teachers, some good Christian PhDs that you can be reading up on, that you can be following on, that believe what you do and also have the credentials behind them to back it up. Now, if you're already familiar with this section, you can move on to the next one. So let's get started.